Okay, hey everyone, it's me, the Dorset Pumpkin. I'm back. First of all, nice to see you both. Nice to see you all again. It's been a while since I've done a video. I think it's probably March, maybe last time I did a video. I'll tell you why, and it's because I have to work, or I have a job. I have a daily job that I have to go to. I don't have time to make videos all day long, as much as I'd like to. I don't. Anyway, that's all changed right now because the reason I'm coming on camera today is, first of all, well, two things, maybe three, yeah, two or three. First of all, okay, I have now been officially furloughed till August the 1st. My choice. That's fine. Okay, yes, I get a reduction in pay, but I don't care. I have got 2 months, check it, 2 months off work. Mega holiday. Anyway, so that's what this video is all about. I'm going to start a new series of videos on the channel, and I'm going to simply call them You've Been Furloughed. So today is episode 1. So why am I doing this? Well, today really is more of an intro. I'm going to be doing some other videos. They're going to be a little bit more serious, and they're going to be something I've not done before. Not sure how they're going to turn out, but we're going to give it a go because why not? But anyway, this video, as I say, is about furlough. So, as I say, I'm off now until the 1st of August. So in that time, I do all my usual stuff that I normally would do if I was off. But having said that, there's some things I've done that I want to do while I'm on furlough. A bucket list, okay? And I've come up with top 5 of 5, okay? There's some others, which are just normal everyday ones, but there's a top 5 bucket list of things or goals, furlough goals I'll call them, furlough goals, that I'm gonna do. So let's get cracking to number 1. Number 1, photography. Yeah, I do lots of videos on my channel and videos with the vlogs, but I like photography and I've taken a ton of photographs over the past however many years. I haven't been out in a very long time with my camera, so that's one goal I'm going to do. I'm hoping to do tomorrow, still out tomorrow, because today is rubbish weather-wise. It's windy, it's grey, not a great day for weather. So tomorrow is my objective, to go out tomorrow with the camera, do some photography. Now, where am I going to go? I'm going to go to Bournemouth Gardens, because this time of year, throughout May and June, all of the rhododendrons come out down there, which are pretty because there's lots of colours. So I'm hoping to get down there. I'm going to hopefully get some photos of those rhododendrons. That's one goal. Another goal, number 2 goal, finish writing first draft of my short story. Now, I've been writing a short story for a few months now. I started it back in March when I was on holiday. Then I had 2 weeks where I had to isolate from work because of symptoms of COVID. So I took that time to start writing a short story because there's nothing else to do. So that's what I started doing. So I've done quite a lot. Not finished it yet. Probably, I don't know, quarter of the way through, maybe. So I want to complete the first draft, not the whole story, just the first draft, because I'm going to build on it, and by the end of the year, I hope it'll be complete. Maybe before, we'll see. That's number 2. Number 3. Now, this is something I've been wanting to do for many, many years. I've made attempts in the past. When I worked at Conduent, I went to 6 weeks of classes to learn Italian, because we had a multicultural office, so that was great. But we only had 6 weeks, and I wasn't able to carry it on. So that's something else I'm going to do, is try and learn a new language. I did sign up to one of these online language sites, but I did the pre kind of subscription. So you did the basic lessons. So I want to get a subscription out if they're not too expensive and learn a language, probably Italian, because I started it and I've done a bit of that and I like it. Or maybe German, not sure, or French. I like all 3, not sure yet which. Probably Italian though. Goal number 4. Now, 4, that's better. Now, I don't know. There may be times where I've mentioned this in other vlogs. I don't know. One of my great loves is trading cards, specifically Magic the Gathering, which, incidentally, is to do with the other set of videos I'm going to be doing. More on that at the end of this video, perhaps. I also love Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I've just recently started getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh, and I've got some stunning cards. So maybe I'll do a little video just showing you some of the Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I've recently purchased that were a really good price and how wonderful they are. But yeah, Magic the Gathering is my first love. You can't see them off camera, but there's a whole over here by the side of me. There's a whole bunch of decks I've built myself, commander decks. But we're not going to get drawn into what commander is, what Magic is. That's something I'm going to do in my other set of videos. Anyway, so yeah, that's my other great love. So I want to play Magic. Now I could play online, but in this country we can't use Magic online. It's only available to US people, which is a shame. I could do Arena, but I don't know how much that is. So I might look into that and play it online. But what I want to do is play with paper. Now obviously at the moment shops are still closed. We can't go to shops, only supermarkets are open. That might well change middle of this month. Who knows? Don't know, it depends on the government and what happens. But yeah, so what I can do is visit other people now, because that restriction has been lifted, which is great. So I'm going to spend time, hopefully, if I can get him available, with my eldest boy Nathan, and we're going to play some Magic together, because we used to play it a lot. So I want to get back in touch with him and we'll play some Magic together. So that's something else I'm going to do. Now I won't necessarily film us playing Magic, but just dip into it maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Because we can't actually meet around people's houses, so we'd have to play it outside in the open world, which is fine. If it's a nice day, it's fine. You can play it anywhere. Find a picnic table in a park, bosh. You've got a table to play Magic on, so that's what we'll do. Anyway, number 5 on my furlough goals. Find a new hobby. Now I've already got one. I'm wearing it on my head. Yeah. I've for some odd reason, I've started buying New York Yankee caps, and I've always liked them. I had them in the past years ago, and they got lost or ruined or whatever. So I've bought quite a few. I've got about 7. Really love them. What I'm going to do is possibly get some clips or something, and I'm going to pin them up around the room on my lights, so you can see what ones I've got. But I wear them as well. As you can see, I'm wearing one today. This one is navy blue with a yellow logo. It's my favourite of all the ones I've got at the moment. So I wear it a lot, this one. So yeah, that's one hobby that I've started. It's expensive, but 1 cap a month, 20 quid, maybe less. Yeah, expensive for a baseball cap, you could say, but it's New York Yankees, you know, and it's the genuine article. I've got the little, as you can see, I've got the thingies, the little holograms and stickers on them, so it's genuine articles. Yeah, silly, I know, but that is not my new hobby. What my new hobby is, and it might be a few weeks before I can do this. When I was married, we had some puppets, the big puppets, the quite big body puppets that had rods and everything. And my kids and I and my ex-wife Rachel, we used to play them a lot and make them talk and do stuff. I've written a few years ago. I've written some kind of sketches. I've used them in teaching at the local church when I used to go to church. So I'm going to get back into that. It means I have to buy a puppet because I haven't got any puppets anymore. But I don't want to just use it as a puppet. I'm going to try and master ventriloquism. Oh yes. And there is a course that I can learn. And this is, I'm not being funded by this guy, by the way. He's very well known. Jeff Dunham, American stand-up comedic ventriloquist. You probably know Ahmed, Walter, Bubba J, Peanut, yeah, Jose Jalapeno, yeah, you know the guy. Well, he's done a set of videos on his channel on YouTube where you can learn the basics of ventriloquism. Very, very simple, just needs practice. So that's my hobby plan. But that could take a few weeks before I can get that, because I haven't even got the dummy yet. So that could be a while. Plus, there's going to be some other stuff that I need to do, like, for example, boring stuff like tidying my room, hoover the room. Yeah, boring stuff that we don't care about. Has to be done. Don't care about it. I'm probably going to do some cooking. I've done some meals I've featured some of my meals on the channel. Not many, but some. But yeah, so that's something I'll do. But I want to do more vlogs. Now this brings me on to my next thing. So as I said, I'm going to do, one of my big loves is Magic the Gathering trading cards. And let me give you some examples of trading cards. Here we go. This is just a custom deck that I've built. I've not actually played this deck. It's a deck of dragon cards, mostly dragon cards. Now, the main card in the deck is this fella. Don't know if you can see that. He's called Inte the Dreamer. Now, he was an elder dragon that featured in the Planar Chaos set way back in, oh crikey, can't read the date, many years ago in the Time Spiral block. So yeah, that's Magic. I've not actually played this deck. This is a new deck I've recently put together, but it's all dragon cards. Plus we've got a bit of Sarkhan in there, he's a Planeswalker, but we'll talk about what the cards are and what it means at another time. But yeah, so that's what my other videos are going to be about, Magic the Gathering. I'm not an expert at the game, I'm a hobbyist. I collect the cards because I like the cards and the artwork. I'm not a great player, I play casually with family. I do want to get into playing at the local game store, but obviously at the moment we're not able to do that because of lockdown and stuff and restrictions. The shops aren't open, as I say, just yet. But yeah, I want to get back into it, but I want to do some videos, just fun videos really, nothing serious, just me talking about Magic, why I love it, what it's all about, what you can do in Magic, and that's it. As I say, I'm not an expert, so don't come to me for tips or hints or how to play the game, because I'm not an expert by any means. If you want to do that, there's plenty of people out there on YouTube that can give you well good tips, and I've subscribed to quite a few. Probably the most famous one that you should check out is the Tolarian Community. Brilliant channel. The Professor is great, love his channel. If you're interested in Magic the Gathering lore, which I am interested in, I'd recommend a guy called Ryan. I can't remember his surname, but he goes under the name of Magic Arcanum, and he delves into the stories of Magic and the origins of the characters, specifically the Planeswalkers, things like that. That's really interesting if you want to know about Magic lore. If you want tips and hints, there's plenty of channels on there that you can get gameplay tips. The Professor Tolarian does it as well. Yeah, so get on those channels and learn about the game if you're a Magic fan. I'm not here to teach you how to play the game or give you tips to make you a better player, because I'm not. I'm a casual kitchen table player. That's it. I don't play tournaments because I'm not professional. I've got plenty of decks which I've not play tested and I want to play test, and I will do that by going to my local game store when I can in the future. But yeah, that's it really from today. Nothing more than that. Just to say, it was my 50th birthday last Thursday. Yep, it's true, I am 50. So thank you ever so much for all my colleagues from work at Sega, as we affectionately known as the Noms Nutters. So big thank you to Nikki and all of the team and their messages. Got a great card. Okay, yeah, so hi, thanks for waiting, back with you now. So yeah, as I say, happy birthday. It was my 50th birthday last Thursday. So thank you so much to the Nutters, Noms Nutters we call ourselves. They gave me lots of lovely messages in our group chat, which I'm really thankful for that. And this is the card they sent me. Hilarious card. Love this card. I'll just very quickly read it because it is funny and I want to read it. So the headline is, wow, 50 years is a long time. Do you realise that when you were a kid, a mobile was something that hung over a baby's cot? I remember that. Shawaddy Waddy were cool. Who remembers them? There they are, look. See them on the card? No, not very clear. Anyway, they're on the card. Let me tell you about Shawaddy Waddy. My mum loved them. She was a massive fan of them. Basically, I think it was about 7 or 8 guys, can't remember exactly, who used to dress up in these really colourful suits, and they just did some really good tunes at the time in the 70s. It was like, I think, mid 70s roughly. Like, I was a kid when they were making singles, but yeah, they were cool. They were cool. They were a cool band, Shawaddy Waddy. My mum loved them. No offence to anybody out there that's loves Shawaddy Waddy and remembers them. I'm not saying you're old because I'm 50, so I've got no right to say you're old. Social networking meant chatting in a pub. Oh yes, yes it did. It still does. If you want, I mean, again, I know we can't go to pubs right now because they're not open, but I tell you, there is nothing better than going to your local pub, all of your mates, family, whatever, chatting over a pint or two and some food. That is social networking to me. That's how it should be. Yeah, you got Facebook, you got YouTube, you got Instagram, you got Twitter, you got WhatsApp, yada 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 yada, and we can't live without those things. Which, in a way, I suppose is a shame because we've all forgotten how to talk to each other because of them. But you know, social networking was about going to the pub, having a pint, something to eat, chatting with your mates. You could argue that it also today can be seen in going to your local Costa, or your local Starbucks, or your local Cafe Nero. And again, they're not paying me to mention their names. Oh no, just putting out there because not everybody likes Costa. I do, but not everybody does. Not everybody likes Starbucks. Not everybody likes Cafe Nero. You might be a coffee number one fan. I don't know. Maybe that's a whole video we should do. Which is the best coffee shop and why? An idea there. Anyway, moving on to back to the card. Fast food meant beans on toast. Yes, brilliant. Beans on toast with red Leicester cheese sprinkled on the top, grated cheese. I had that years ago at a friend's house from one of my the church I used to go to years ago when I was a teenager. We were doing something at the church. I can't remember what we was doing, but we went back to his house because he lived near the church, and he made beans on toast and he sprinkled red Leicester cheese on it, and I've loved it ever since. So Alan Saunders, wherever you are in the world, that's you. Yep, you did that. Thank you. Everybody spent all day on platforms, even when they weren't waiting for trains. Waiting for a train. Exactly. These days, where do we go to where are we waiting on platforms? Where do we spend our time on platforms? Train station. You could argue that maybe gaming, PS4, Xbox, PC, they're all platforms for gaming. Maybe. A mouse was something that ate cheese and lived in a hole. Tom and Jerry. The best. Tom and Jerry, eat your heart out. You had to get up to change the channel on your TV. Yet, no remotes. Nothing. No fancy TVs on your wall. None of that yet, malarkey. You had a wooden telly. An old wooden telly, but it was literally called the box. What's on the box? It was literally a box with a great big tube at the back of it. You had to get up, change the channel, and you had 4 channels. 3 to start with, then the 4th coming on later on. Not that it matters, the 4th channel doesn't really care. 3 channels, they were the important ones, and the 4th channel was meh, don't care about the 4th channel. But then, well, now we've got multiple channels from all over the world. Nobody remembers those days. I do again. Well, that is my card. Love it. And the little caption is, you do? Better start lying about your age. Not a chance. I'm 50 and proud of it. Always will be. So yeah, that's it from me. There is another video coming today, which I'm going to do my first video about Magic. I'm just going to delve into the latest expansion that's just come out, literally about a month ago, nearly a month ago. That of course is Ikoria. Brilliant set, although it's not everybody's favourite. For different mechanics, different things are on it, but we'll go into that maybe. But yeah, so I'll do a video on Magic and Ikoria a bit later on, and yeah, we're just gonna literally look. I'm just gonna literally just pick out some of my favourite cards, because what it was, I bought the bundle, because whenever a new expansion comes out, I always buy the bundle, and I only, to be honest with you, the only reason I buy the bundle is because I like the big oversized die, 20 spin down life counter. If I'm honest, I do like that. Plus you get some lands, which always help to make your decks. But you know, that's all stuff I can talk about in the videos. But there we go. So yeah, I always buy a bundle, and also for Ikoria, because I was excited about it, and I got a good deal for a booster box on eBay for a new booster. It was absolutely stunning. And I also got a nice prize in that box, which again, I'll talk about that in the video. Yeah. So I bought a booster box and I bought a bundle, got a whole load of cards, and there are some nice cards. Not all of the cards in the set, and maybe over the course of time I'll buy some more little boosters perhaps to try and get those cards, or I'll buy them separate, I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, we'll look at some of my favourite cards from the Ikoria set that I really like. And the focus is going to be mostly the artwork, not so much how you play the game, because as I say, I'm not an expert on that, but I can maybe allude to it in my opinion. But it's mostly going to be about the artwork of the cards, because one of the things that I love about trading cards is the artwork. You know, that's why I buy them. So yeah, I'll talk about that in the video. So that's coming a bit later on. Thanks for your time now. It's been a boring video. I've just sat here and waffled for 15 minutes. But you know, it was meant to be an intro. I'm back. I'm on furlough for a couple of months. I'm going to do lots of stuff on the channel to do with furlough and other stuff. And I just wanted to check with you all and let you know. So I'll catch you all later for that magic video. See you later.